Okay, this is my second attempt at this because the first attempt, because I'm using a different iPad, didn't allow me access to the microphone. So I'm really hoping this time it's recorded. Right, what can we say about this photograph? Okay, we are going to do Palm W. Let me pop the pen on. We're going to do Palm W. Okay, so we're going to describe people, action, location, mood and weather. Right, let's take the weather off first of all because you can't really tell what the weather is. However, a couple of things we could say. They're wearing short sleeves, so it could be warm, it could be summer. And that's about all you can say about the weather. Right, when it comes to people, we've got 1, 1, 2, 3 Leute im Foto. So we've got 3 people in the photograph. We need to say that. We need to say who they are. We're going to say this is a man and his wife, or we could say this is a wife and her husband. Either way around is fine. Her husband, ihr Mann, his wife, seine Frau. We could mention the fact that there are some people in the background. There is actually somebody else over here in the background as well. So that's people. We're going to describe one of the people. I think today we're going to describe this gentleman here because I have forgotten how to say stripy. Apparently it's gestreift, but if I forgot, then it would be better to describe the gentleman here. He's got a blue shirt and he's wearing glasses. He's got short grey hair. He looks quite happy. I think I might say, because we're going to do mood, we might say that they're happy, or we could say that he looks tired. That would be good. When we're describing the action of this photograph, we're going to say something like she is drinking tea or coffee. We think that it's breakfast because there is toast here. The other action we could describe is the fact that the waiter is serving. So that is the action. And location, we're going to say very much that this is in a hotel restaurant or any other restaurant. It's entirely up to you. Now, on this particular photograph, I am not going to rewrite what I actually wrote the first time, but obviously we're going to start off by saying in the photograph there are 3 people. We're going to mention that they are a man, his wife and a waiter. I have added the word insgesamt there, which means in total 3 people, but that really is for higher tier, not foundation. So that is done first of all. Now we're going to mention the description of the fact that the man is on the left-hand side, and we're going to give some kind of description there. We're going to mention his hair, his fact he wears glasses. So for he wears glasses, we say, or he is wearing glasses, we use in German 2 words. trägt eine Brille. So it's always eine Brille. Trägt eine Brille. And I think in this particular one that I did earlier on, I said he looks tired. Now you could say I think that they are happy, but she looks a little bit serious. So I'm going to use aussehen, which is the verb to appear, and he appears tired. Sieht müde aus. Is that coming now? Oh no, I'm describing the shirt. Okay, and then I obviously go off and I do a little bit of description about how he looks. So I tackle the mood. I apologise for the pauses in the writing. This is because it did have audio originally attached to it. So I'm just about to actually say, rather than describing his mood, actually in the background there are some other people. And this bit comes the bit where I'm actually going to add about what he looks like. I'm going to re-record this one, so I'm going to say for this one I think that it is breakfast time because there is toast, or there is toast and coffee on the table. So we would go, ich denke, dass es Frühstück ist. Ich denke, dass es Frühstück ist, weil es Toast und Kaffee, you could write, auf dem Tisch gibt. I'm going to describe the action in the picture. I'm going to say, and the woman is drinking coffee. I'm not sure I'm going to bother with the woman is drinking coffee. And I'm just going to say, die Frau trinkt Kaffee. And I could add a future tense. I don't need to, because I'm going to have an opportunity to use a future. And I think the man will eat some toast. Okay, und der Mann will, so it's going to be part of werden, so it's going to be wird Toast essen. The other action I can see in the photograph, or two lots, in the background the people are talking. I've decided I'm not going to mention that, but I'm going to say the waiter is serving the customers. So to serve is bedienen, so the waiter is serving is simply der Kellner bedient, die Kunden. Right, now I think actually this waiter, who looks very smart, sieht sehr elegant aus, might be doing a work placement. I'm actually going to mention that. Now, if I was doing foundation, I might use ich denke or ich finde, but I want for higher tier slightly more variety. So higher tier I might use another opinion word, something like meiner Ansicht nach, which is another way of saying in my opinion. But meiner Ansicht nach, now if I was doing foundation tier, very simple, the waiter is doing a work placement would be der Kellner macht ein Arbeitspraktikum. With meiner Ansicht nach, it's word order 2. Meiner Ansicht nach macht der Kellner ein Arbeitspraktikum. Is there anything else I can say about the photograph? Oh, because he's quite young. Weil ziemlich jung ist. Perhaps only, And again, this is higher tier. You don't need this at foundation. Vielleicht nur, he's only about 13 or 14, isn't he? 13 oder 14 Jahre alt ist. Okay. So this is the foundation teacher role. Beschreib mir das Foto. Ich glaube, in einem Restaurant zu arbeiten ist interessant. Was meinst du? Was für Arbeit hast du gemacht? Erzähl mir davon. Welchen Job willst du in Zukunft machen? Sind Samstagsjobs gut für junge Leute? And this follows a typical foundation sort of pattern. Question part 2, the examiner states an opinion and then asks you what you think. Question 3, a question in the past tense. Try to give as much detail as you can. Question 4, what job you will do in the future. You can answer using ich werde or ich möchte. And question 5, you will always know what's coming up. Are Saturday jobs good for young people? Okay, I'm going to say the question and give you an example of the answer. Ich glaube, in einem Restaurant zu arbeiten ist interessant. Was meinst du? Ich denke, dass in einem Restaurant zu arbeiten langweilig ist. Das ist eine sehr stressige Arbeit. Ich würde lieber zu Hause bleiben, weil ich faul bin. Question 3. Was für Arbeit hast du gemacht? Oh, ich habe viel gemacht. Ich habe Babysitting für meine jüngere Schwester gemacht, aber das war ein bisschen nervig. Ich habe auch in einem Geschäft gearbeitet und ich habe 2 Pfund pro Stunde bekommen. Nummer 4. Welchen Job willst du in Zukunft machen? In Zukunft möchte ich einen Job in einer Autowerkstatt. Ich möchte Autos reparieren, weil ich Autos liebe. 5. Sind Samstagsjobs gut für junge Leute? Ja, Samstagsjobs sind gut für junge Leute. Man kann Geld bekommen und auch Erfahrung sammeln. That's not necessarily a perfect example. It might be better if I used a bit more vile and a few more opinion words, but it gives you a kind of idea as to what you could include. Higher tier. Beschreib mir das Foto. Ich glaube, mit Kunden zu arbeiten ist interessant. Was meinst du? Hast du einen Job gehabt? Erzähl mir davon. Was für Arbeit möchtest du in Zukunft machen? Und was zeichnet einen guten Angestellten oder eine gute Angestellte aus? So describe the photo. I think that working with customers is interesting. What do you think? Don't have to agree or disagree. Quite nice though if you do. Have you had a job? Tell me about it. What type of work would you like to do in the future? And what typifies a good employee, or what characteristics does a good employee have? Very difficult, unexpected question. That one's a real mean one. Okay, I'm just going to give you some example answers. So Nummer 1, beschreib mir das Foto, haben wir schon gemacht. Nummer 2, ich glaube, mit Kunden zu arbeiten ist interessant. Was meinst du? Ja, ich stimme dazu. Mit Kunden arbeiten ist sehr interessant. Und ich mag mit Kunden arbeiten, weil ich gern spreche. Trotzdem würde ich lieber mit Kindern arbeiten, weil ich Kinder liebe. Und ich habe eine jüngere Schwester. Hast du einen Job gehabt? Erzähl mir davon. Ja, sicher. Ich habe einen Job in einem Geschäft. Ich arbeite in dem Geschäft seit 2 Jahren, aber die Bezahlung ist nicht so gut. Glücklicherweise habe ich auch ein Arbeitspraktikum gemacht und ich habe in einem Kindergarten gearbeitet. Dort musste ich mit den Kindern spielen und es hat viel Spaß gemacht. Was für Arbeit möchtest du in Zukunft machen? In der Zukunft möchte ich vielleicht Lehrerin werden, weil ich sehr gern mit Kindern arbeite und ich liebe Sport. Also ich würde sehr gern Sportlehrerin werden und einen Job in einer guten Schule finden. Leider ist der Job ein bisschen stressig, aber trotzdem würde ich das gerne machen. Was zeichnet einen guten Angestellten oder eine gute Angestellte aus? Naja, das ist eine schwierige Frage. Ja, ein guter Angestellter muss immer pünktlich sein. Ich bin besonders pünktlich. Ich mag nicht spät sein. Man muss auch zuverlässig und kontaktfreudig sein. Ja, ich denke, dass ich perfekt für die Arbeitswelt bin. So there you have it. You have a few sample answers and you can go on to write your own.